It started like any other day. But in a matter of hours, the sky over Israel darkened, not with clouds, but with smoke. A massive wildfire broke out just west of Jerusalem.
Flames coming out now, flames! Like...
Turning highways into death traps, villages into ghost towns, and forests into ashes. The flames didn't wait. They roared across the dry land, forcing thousands of people to flee with whatever they could carry, or with nothing at all. The main highway that connects Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, Route 1, became a scene of pure chaos. Drivers abandoned their cars and ran for their lives. Thick, black smoke made it nearly impossible to breathe or see. The air was so toxic that the government issued emergency pollution alerts. It was hard to believe this wasn't a scene from a disaster movie. But it was real. Entire communities were ordered to evacuate as the fire advanced at frightening speed. Over 10,000 people from at least 10 villages, including Baitmir, Shesh, Givat Yaim, and Ramat Raziel, were suddenly without homes.
Fire spreading. It wasn't even down here at first. Now it's spreading down by the fence. It was only up there at first. It's catching fire on everything now. It's like it's finna be a bad situation. No cap.
The situation was especially dire at the Atanim Psychiatric Hospital, where emergency teams had to move patients to safety. Amid the panic, 2 patients went missing, heightening the fear and confusion. As the flames tore through the landscape, they left destruction in their wake. Forests, farmland, homes, and wildlife all fell victim. More than 17 square kilometers of land were consumed, turning vibrant green hills into smoldering wastelands. The Jerusalem Hills, known for their rare plants and wildlife, were hit hard. Entire ecosystems were wiped out, and environmental experts say it could take years, possibly decades, for the land to recover. Fires like this don't happen on their own. Authorities confirmed it was a man-made disaster. Though investigations are ongoing, there's strong evidence pointing to human negligence, or possibly even deliberate arson. And while no one has been formally charged yet, it's a painful reminder of how a single mistake or malicious act can spiral into catastrophe. But nature also played its part.
Autopista Córdoba Carlos Paz, Córdoba Capital.
Israel has been battling unusually high temperatures and strong winds, conditions that made it easy for the fire to grow out of control. Many environmental experts say this is just one of many signs that climate change is already affecting the region. Longer dry seasons and intense heat waves are creating the perfect storm for wildfires, and they're happening more often, with more destructive power.
يا ولدينا طلع 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 حرقوا السيارات انحرقوا انحرقوا شو يعودوا
As the fire spread, emergency services were pushed to their limits. Over 120 firefighting teams were deployed, backed by specialized military units and 12 firefighting aircraft.
داخل الدب حريق Ala.
저 완전这个厂子完蛋了。
Help was requested from other countries. Italy and Croatia sent planes, but reportedly, Greece and Cyprus refused to help. Political tension to an dire situation. Firefighters fought day and night, but the fire was relentless. Many roads were shut down. Smoke was so thick that visibility dropped to near zero in some places. Rescue teams struggled to reach trapped residents. In the end, at least 20 homes were destroyed and many more were at serious risk. Medical teams treated over 20 people, mostly for burns and severe smoke inhalation. Children were particularly vulnerable. Some were stuck in their homes for hours, waiting desperately for help. The aftermath was heartbreaking.
There's a massive fire outbreak right now. We need help from every well-meaning fire service, from fire service.
Families returned to find their homes reduced to ashes. Businesses were gone. Forests they grew up playing in were now blackened, lifeless landscapes. And while emergency shelters were quickly set up and over $20 million in aid was approved for food, medicine, and temporary housing, the road to recovery will be long and difficult.
Sounds about right.
Environmental agencies are now sounding the alarm. If action isn't taken, both locally and globally, these fires could become the new normal.
We're able to find a 65th Street. We are on 55th Place. Excellent. Take 55th Place.
Prevention must become a national priority. More investment is needed in early detection systems, firefighting infrastructure, and public awareness campaigns to reduce the risk of human-caused disasters. And most importantly, we must recognize the role of climate change. Rising global temperatures are turning small sparks into giant infernos. Droughts, heat waves, and changing weather patterns are not abstract concepts anymore. They're here, and they're dangerous. This wildfire was one of the worst in Israel's history, but it doesn't have to be the future. The choices we make now about how we treat our environment how we prepare for disasters, and how seriously we take climate warnings will shape what kind of world we leave behind for the next generation. What can you do? Stay informed.
Mira las casas que están ahí. Se vino para acá el viento, culiao, ahora, mira. Mira, mira allá. Mira. De la nada.
Respect fire safety rules, support environmental initiatives, and don't ignore the warning signs, because the next disaster could be closer than you think.